get that damned wagon fixed! Unless you'd rather our men in Dalamil starve.
The axle's gone, Captain.
I needed that. That's better.
There it is. Drake's Fang.
Kupka will be hiding inside.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert. You'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
I will, Uncle.
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize. After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am. And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back. Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You, however...
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now. A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms. I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the Twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
You really are just like him, you know? Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then, go safely, Uncle.
And you, nephew. We have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet. You can regale me too, Torgal.
I'm coming for you, Kupka.
This is no good. I was hoping.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
My carpet.
Take a sniff, good sir.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
Lights and pots! There he is. The man who... I was hoping we'd be seeing you again. The baths grow more bearable by the moment. It won't be long now before we are back to business as usual.
I'm glad to hear it.
Now, tell me this. What did you find at the terraces? What threatened to make me a pauper?
Not what I expected, that's for certain.
You tell a fine story. That's not to say I don't believe you, though. Creatures made of flame, eh? That's something new to worry about. But I burdened you with my worries enough already. Here, a small something by way of thanks. Right. It's high time I got back to work. With a little luck, the day might yet be salvaged.
Needed to a silken
Juiciest meat
softness.
for greens fed birds. Oh, yes, they're quite
The
silky.
finest fabrics! Fresh from
I've never even forged a button on. Perhaps for.
I would...
Neither would I. Oh, wait. Sorry. I'm Sava, Master Luba's least accomplished apprentice. Soon to be former apprentice if I don't pass this test. Maybe I'm just not the resourceful type. People are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here I am, unable to make a decent bit of kitchenware. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit of Dalamil. Whatever that's supposed to mean. I don't suppose you have any idea what he's on about, do you?
I'm afraid not.
Never mind. Thought I'd ask. It was that or pack my bags.
I could give you a hand if you like. I know how busy the Briar's Kiss has been, and that Lubor needs all the capable hands he can find.
I'd be a fool to refuse.
So, where do we start?
Good question. If I'm honest, I've never made any kind of knife before. And then there's this little riddle to keep in mind. The spirit of Dalamil. Nothing is ever simple with that man.
The way I see it, there's only one way we'll be solving Lubor's puzzle. We need information. The more the better.
You're right. There's no point fumbling in the dark, I suppose. Now, who to speak to first? Well, there's plenty of folk in Dalamil who... There's the butcher, of course, and any number of cooks. They're bound to have an opinion or two about the tools of their trade. All right. I think we have a plan. I'll talk to every cook I can find. You speak to the butcher, and anyone else you can think of.
All right.
Let's hope that someone says something useful.
Trust Lubor to take a simple test and turn it into a riddle. I'd better get to it.
My carpets have bright
Fresh bread, warm from the oven. Here.
Welcome, sir. What can I do you for?
A question, if you don't mind. I need to know what makes a good carving knife.
You a blacksmith or something?
Something, I suppose.
Fair enough. Knives, is it? First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most knives will make it through fat, no problem, but sinew dulls cheap steel in no time. Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I'm a happy woman.
So a knife that stays sharp. Makes sense.
The most fragrant herbs and spices. Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Hanging lanterns, keep the darkness from your door. Just look at the detail, the craftsmanship.
I'll be asking for you again.
Won't you come and play, handsome?
Kneaded to a silken softness. Like eating a cloud.
Is it true what I'm hearing? That the men of the Rock were carting off? Plates and pots! Bowls and basins! Take a sniff, good
Yes,
sir.
they're quite good.
Finest fabrics!
Well, this is no good.
You're going to drink my...
I need to drink.
Fucking men of the wrong. Anytime they pull their snouts out of Cookers Trough is when they want to know what to do.
If you can't even fill my cup, you're no use to me.
Well, we can make our way back to the Fang now, at least. I'll be asking for you again.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
My carpets have...
Is it true what I'm hearing?
Well, this is no good. I was hoping to get out of the heat for a little.
Put a knife with an edge like Odin's razor in my hand, and I'll make short work of any cuts.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Look, Father. Hot water. But where are the bearers who heated it?
It wasn't heated. Magic. It comes out of it now.
Sweet incense,
Well, we can make our way. Finally, we'll be able to get lost.
If you can't even fill my cup,
Won't you come and play, handsome?
Scrubbing is almost...
It's just as well I sent you to the terraces in my stead. It sounds like I'd have been burnt to a crisp.
Silver platters, just like they eat off in Castle. Hanging lanterns, keep the darkness from your door.
Fucking men of the wrong.
I need a drink. You're going to drink my pockets?
What is it now? You and I? What? Alas. Still, ours is a blessed corner of the Velcroy. At least they did. So... how very fitting. Of course, there's simply no other way. Farewell now.
The most fragrant herbs and spices from the breadth of the twins
Put a knife with an edge like Odin's razor in my hand, and I'll make short work of any carcass.
Kneaded to a silken softness, like eating a cloud with a crust. Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
Plates and pots!
What is it? I'm in no mood for chatter.
Sorry. Do you mind if I ask your trade?
Hunter?
I have a question. Can you tell me what makes a good carving knife? I assume you use one out in the field.
Oh. Has to be able to put up with some punishment. Can't be dealing with a brittle blade, not while I'm on the hunt. Your knife snaps every time you use it. You'll be spending coin as fast as you make it. Times are hard enough as it is.
Thank you. I won't keep you any longer.
All business, eh? Man after my own heart.
So, a carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation. Let's hope Sava had better luck than I did.
Incense, wax candle. Just look at the detail.
Kneaded to a silken soft.
Figure stiff, good
Yes,
sir.
they're quite
The finest fabrics! Fresh
So, how'd it go? You learn anything useful, or should I be looking for a new trade?
Only that a blade should be durable and stay sharp. But I don't see how that relates to the spirit of Dalimil.
I didn't have much luck either. All the cook said was that he needs his knives to be light. Too heavy and they do his shoulder in.
So we're no better off than when we started. Perhaps Lubor didn't mean anything with his Dalimil remark, but that can't be right. I've bandied enough words with the man to know that he chooses them carefully. No. We must be missing something. Something right in front of our noses, most likely.
No doubt you're right, but I have to make a start soon. I can't put off making this knife forever.
Agreed. Lubor wouldn't like that much.
Right. I've been trained to work iron. The cheap stuff, mind. But it's hardy enough if you don't hammer it too thin, and it sharpens up nicely with a bit of effort. Trouble is, it's either durable or it's light, meaning someone is going to be disappointed. Forge Master Lubor, probably.
Is there no one else you can turn to? Someone who knows their metals, perhaps?
The other apprentices know better than to help me with my test. But maybe there is someone I could turn to. A merchant. A favourite of Forge Master Lubor's, who sells metals to tradesmen passing through the Valcroy. I bet she'd know a thing or two.
Let's go.
Yeah!
Be safe.
The cook has finally made his move.
I expect that's why.
Any luck? Or will you be needing help with your bags?
Well, I asked her, but... you tell him.
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like Lubor, there are options. They're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation to generation, never needing so much as a lick of the whetstone. But adamantite ore is unique to ash, so it doesn't come cheap.
And it's beyond my skill to handle.
Unique to ash? Are there any materials unique to Dalimil? Something which could be mixed with iron to refine it. Make it lighter.
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to work iron. Then that's what he'll expect you to use. But he would have known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a carving knife. Perhaps his Dalimil remark wasn't a riddle, but a hint.
If it's cheap metal you're using, then there's always limestone, I suppose. Folk first settled Dalimil to get at her mineral deposits. And if you know the trick, it can be melted down in the furnace to drive out impurities from low-quality iron.
Bloody hell! That must be it! I don't suppose you know the trick, do you?
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been around enough blacksmiths to know how it works.
Looks like I've got some learning to do. Clive, I hate to ask after all that you've done for me, but...
The limestone? Fine. I can hardly abandon you now. Besides, I want to know if this is the answer to Lubor's little riddle.
I can't thank you enough, Clive. You'll have no trouble finding limestone over in the terraces. The place is bloody made of it.
Then I suppose I'll meet you back at the forge.
Right you are. I'll see you... So, do you crush it up, or just throw it in the furnace?
Faster! Back to the stables, girl.
Well, is it true what I'm hearing? Men of the Rock were carting off our
Pride
Christmas.
of place in Castle
It would make her fine.
Live eaten dark, fresh from the grill.
Made from the stoutest stoneware. Hanging lanterns, keep the darkness from your...
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
One rock looks a lot like another. But hopefully this is what Sava needs.
Sweet incense, wax candles,
Plates and pots!
bowls and...
Fresh bread,
The
warm from the
juiciest
oven.
meat from Green's.
I wasn't sure how much you'd need, but I hope this is enough.
You are one of the good ones, you know that. You and that merchant both, she's got quite a gift for teaching that one. Now, time to see if limestone is the secret weapon we were hoping for. That'll do, I reckon. A knife forged from the very rocks of Dalimil. Her spirit, if you will.
It's a fine-looking blade.
I only hope Master Lubor...
That sounds like my cue. And just as well. I was getting tired of waiting.
I'm sorry, Forge Master Lubor.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carving knife worthy of the fine people of Dalimil?
I'd like to think so. But what do you...
What do I think indeed? It's sharp-ish, but it won't last long with hard use. And it's heavy, heavier than it should be. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end of it. It looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but one that still leaves you short of the mark.
And I was so certain I had it all worked out.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but it certainly shows initiative. Next question. How much do you think I would charge if I'd made this?
Well, if it took you even a fraction of the time it took me, I would say you could demand a heavy purse.
And who would be able to pay that? The butcher? The hunter? The cooks over at the inn? Dalimil is home to humble traders, not wealthy lords and ladies. Rule number 1 in any business, Sava, know your customers.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is just about passable. But only just. I'd say you're worth keeping around a little longer. Starting tomorrow, you'll have an anvil of your own.
I will. Thank you. I was wondering, what would you do if you were asked to forge a carving knife?
I'd do what I always do. Ask who it's for. If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge. For the hunter, I'd make it as tough as Titan. For the cook, light as a feather. And for the nobleman, I'd make it cost an absolute fortune.
There goes a master, all right.
It looks like congratulations are in order.
I couldn't have done it without you. So much for the Forge Master's riddle, though, eh? The spirit of Dalimil had nothing to do with limestone or anything much at all. Meaning, I had you run around for no good reason.
You've passed your test. That's all that matters. You'll have a forge of your own in no time.
And when I do, I'll craft you the finest carving knife you have ever seen.
Is it true what I'm hearing? The men of the rock are cutting off.
The finest fabric!
The most fragrant herbs and spices from the breadth of the twin
has kneaded to a silken softness, like eating a cloud.
Silver platters, just like they eat off in...
Well, we can make our way back to the factory.
Anything I can interest you in?
Go with Gilbert.
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia.
And what can I do for you? Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
What do you need? A Sancthornian, do you? Not bad, if I do say so myself. Don't waste my time. You ain't got the stuff. Bring me the materials, and I'll think about it. Anything else?
Sid's going to find Kupka and finish the job.
It's back from Canberra.
it coming along?
You were born in Rosalith, weren't you?
I think I'll wait till mid's away to take a tour.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back. Sorry, but you're not quite there yet. You've already got that one.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
Come on. Thanks, girl. Well, Clive, looks like you're gonna need an even bigger sword. Ready, go?
Yeah!
stayed in its shell. Faster! Straight home now.